Hey guys, so today I'm here to talk to you about the Magic Chef Ice Maker. This is an ice maker, and I'll show you the booklet that comes with it. But this thing makes 27 pounds of ice in a day, depending on your usage. It won't make 27 pounds of ice at one time, obviously. So the unit in measurement, if you go from top to bottom, is about 12.5 inches. And if you go from front to back, it's about 12.5 inches. And then the width, this side, is about 9 inches. So it's a pretty small unit, pretty compact and easy to, very easy to use. But the first thing you'll notice here, and I don't know how good this is going to show up in the camera, but on the top you've got a couple of buttons across here. The first one here, which you do not see a lot for, is add water. So if it gets low on water, it'll tell you to add. If the ice gets full, it'll have another indicator light for that, showing you that the ice is full, and I'll show you the tray here in a minute. Obviously this here is your power button, and you'll have an S and an L for small ice or large ice, and we always do the small ice, and I'll show you what one of the cubes looks like here in a minute. But then you got an on off button, and you have a select button to be able to go between the two sizes like that, so you kind of see the light switching there. But this has been a really good ice maker. So we were actually able to, we went out and got a Yeti cooler to be able to store ice, and that worked great. Of course, the cooler was like $300, but we were getting ice about every 2 or 3 days, and that adds up really quick. So this thing here actually was able to completely replace that. Of course, now we got a $300 Yeti cooler that we're really not using that much. So, but the one thing I will say, when you first get this, the key thing is, before you plug it up or before you do anything, this is with any of them, is to let it sit on a flat surface for at least an hour. And by doing that, what it does is, and you'll actually see it in this instruction booklet as well, but it lets the coolant set down to the bottom, and it avoids any errors from happening, when you first start it up, because it can mess them up if you don't let it set there for the hour. But essentially, after the hour, you just plug it in, you pour some water, you actually pour the water, so this right here opens up like this. You pour the water down into here, just straight through where the ice is going to be made at, and you wait, and with this one, within about 10 minutes, you'll start seeing ice. I think it's 10 to 11 minutes, you'll start getting ice cubes out of it. And the small ice cubes, and I will try to hold this up to the camera real good, but that's about what they look like. Well, and I just dropped that one. But, it's just a little bitty round square, but it's just a round piece there, but they work good. It comes with this spatula, so you can scoop out the ice. Obviously you don't want to constantly touch it like I just did. But, and let me turn it this way, but you can just scoop out the ice or whatever. My wife just dips her cup down in it. But here is the actual tray, and you can see this just pops right out. And if you look down in there with the tray out, I can actually see the water in the bottom. But that is what it looks like, and I'm dripping water everywhere. But it's a pretty good size tray, and for us, it's more ice than my wife uses or I use in a setting. So we're able to just keep feeding it, and we're able to keep it going, and it works out really good for us. We got this thing, I think we got it on like a Black Friday special, and it was roughly, and I think we got it just before Black Friday, but it was on the early Black Friday specials. I think we got it for like $90 on Black Friday, but I think now the same link, it's up to around I think $107 right now is what it's going for. That's the link I'm going to attach to it. It's the best one that I could find. But what you can see, what you hear there is actually dropping ice into the bucket, and more or less it drops it in the back, and then it'll raise, there's a little lift that comes up in the back that dumps it over into the basket. So that's some of the kind of the noise you're hearing there in the background with a little motor running. So it's actually getting ready to come up now, and so there it went. It just dumped all the ice it just made into the basket for use. And so that worked out good. So if you can see the red light on the camera, now it's saying, hey, the ice is full. So it's not going to make any more ice until we take some out of here. But like I say, there's probably a good 6 cups worth of ice in there. If you're making a drink or something like that, there's definitely enough to grind it up. But the price on this thing right now, as I said, and you can look around obviously and try to find a better one, but I'm going to link, the link that I'm going to put below is going to be the lowest price that I could find at this time, which is around $107. But I have to say, I highly recommend this product. We did get an Igloo to start with, and it just didn't work good. It was an awful product. We never could get it to work right, so we sent it back, and we got this one as the replacement, and it's actually a little bit cheaper. The Igloo was like $130, so we got this one cheaper, and even now, even off the Black Friday sale, it's still cheaper. And this thing has worked flawlessly. We've traveled with it now. We've moved it around. It doesn't take up a whole lot of room. So everything about it's just been positive. But I wanted to get this out. I know I've seen a few people talking about ice makers, needing ice makers, so I thought this would be a good video to share out with everybody, to kind of recommend what we got. But this does, I mean, it completely gives us our ice that we need for, you know, for everyday use. And actually, I think it's better than an ice tray. I like the ice cubes a whole lot better. And the water that we put in, and it says to use distilled water in it, but the water we put in, we actually get the pure water just out of the fountain into some jugs, and that is what we actually use in this. So it is very, very good, works very well. But like I said, I just wanted to share this out, and excuse me there, but I will keep this video short today. But the other thing is you know, if you like this, I've been doing more product reviews here lately, but if you like this, I do ask that you please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and please share it out with others you think that might find this helpful to them. And with all that, I will close out this video, and I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.